پر محمد والے محمد صلوات.
حبیب خدا آواز بلند تر صلوات. اللہم صلی علی محمد وآل محمد. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. عزیز و احمد معصوم پر درود پڑھو، علی و فاطمہ مغموم پر درود پڑھو، حسن حسین سے مظلوم پر درود پڑھو، تمام ائمہ معصوم پر درود پڑھو، محب چار معصوم پر درود پڑھو. اللہم صلی علی محمد والے محمد. درود پڑھنے سے ایمان دین ہو کامل، درود پڑھنے سے حق پاس دور ہو باطل، درود پڑھنے سے ظاہر بھی ہو تو ہو عاقل، درود پڑھنے سے اسلام ہوتا ہے حاصل. محب چار معصوم پر درود پڑھو. اللہم صلی علی محمد والے محمد. اسی درود سے ہو بندگی خدا کی قبول، اسی درود سے ہوتے ہیں خود جناب رسول، اسی درود سے ہوتے ہیں نازیوں میں سمو، اسی درود سے ہوتے ہیں کسر کل حصول. محب چار معصوم پر درود پڑھو. اللہم صلی علی محمد والے. درود پڑھ کے پکارا قلم کام، امین رو کلو اب توسن زباں کی لگام، رسول و فاطمہ زہرا ہے اور 12 امام، یہی بزرگ ہے سب لائق درود و سلام. محب چار معصوم پر درود پڑھو. اللہم صلی علی محمد والے محمد.
جاں بابا میں پریشان بابا، میرے اچھے بابا میرے پیارے بابا، رو کے کہتی تھی سکینہ میرے اچھے بابا. جاں بابا میں پریشان بابا، میرے اچھے بابا میرے پیارے بابا، آپ کے سینے پہ سونا ہے مقدر میرا، آپ کے سینے پہ سونا ہے مقدر میرا، مجھ کو یہ ڈر ہے نہ کھل جائے کہیں سر میرا، میری لٹ جائے نہ دنیا میرے اچھے بابا. جاں بابا میں پریشان بابا، میرے اچھے بابا میرے پیارے بابا، ذوالجناب کس و مضطر کی سفارش سن لے، ذوالجناب کس و مضطر کی سفارش سن لے، میرے بابا کو نہ لے جا یہ گزارش سن لے، قتل ہو جائیں گے ورنہ میرے اچھے بابا. جاں بابا میں پریشان بابا، میرے اچھے بابا میرے پیارے بابا، اپنی بیٹی کو کلیجے سے لگا لو بابا، اپنی بیٹی کو کلیجے سے لگا لو بابا، لیٹ جاؤ مجھے سینے پہ سلا لو بابا، مان لیجئے میرا کہنا میرے اچھے بابا. جاں بابا میں پریشان بابا، میرے اچھے بابا میرے پیارے بابا، اب نہ قاسم ہے میرے پاس نہ بھائی اکبر، اب نہ قاسم ہے میرے پاس نہ بھائی اکبر، سو گیا جلتی زمین پر میرا ننھا اصغر، رہ گیا دشت میں تنہا میرے اچھے بابا، جاں بابا میں پریشان بابا، میرے اچھے بابا میرے پیارے بابا، عصر کے بعد سرے دشت بکھر جاؤں گی، عصر کے بعد سرے دشت بکھر جاؤں گی، سر سنا پر جو میں دیکھوں گی تو مر جاؤں گی، دم نکل جائے گا میرا میرے اچھے بابا، جاں بابا میں پریشان بابا، میرے اچھے بابا میرے پیارے بابا، شام و کوفہ سے گزاریں گے ستمگر مجھ کو، شام و کوفہ سے گزاریں گے ستمگر مجھ کو، جب بھی روؤں گی تو ماریں گے ستمگر مجھ کو، زخم کھائے گی یتیمہ میرے اچھے بابا، جاں بابا میں پریشان بابا، میرے اچھے بابا میرے پیارے بابا، شمر کانوں سے گوہر چھین کے لے جائے گا، شمر کانوں سے گوہر چھین کے لے جائے گا، زخم تازہ مجھے تڑپانے کو دے جائے گا، کر بھی پاؤں گی نہ شکوہ میرے اچھے بابا، جاں بابا میں پریشان بابا، میرے اچھے بابا میرے پیارے بابا، قید خانے کی اذیت نہیں سہ پاؤں گی، قید خانے کی اذیت نہیں سہ پاؤں گی، سب چلے جائیں گے گھر اور میں رہ جاؤں گی، ہائے زندان میں تنہا میرے اچھے بابا، جاں بابا میں پریشان بابا، میرے اچھے بابا میرے پیارے بابا، مجھ سے زندان میں تم ملنے ملانے آنا، مجھ سے زندان میں تم ملنے ملانے آنا، ایک شمع میرے تربت پہ جلانے آنا، باخدا دیکھوں گی رستا میرے اچھے بابا، جاں بابا میں پریشان بابا، میرے اچھے بابا میرے پیارے بابا، پر محمد و آل محمد صلوات۔
إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون صلى الله عليك يا رسول الله صلى الله عليك يا أمير المؤمنين صلى الله عليك يا صديقة فاطمة صلى الله عليك يا حسن المجتبى صلى الله عليك يا شهيد يا مظلوم كربلاء يا أبا عبد الله الحسين يا حسين يا ليتنا كنا معكم ففوزا والله فوزا عظيما. Brothers, sisters, it's Ashura now. If you want to know exactly what happened in Karbala, there's one ziyarat that you should all read. That ziyarat, Imam Zaman alayhi salam, he's been reciting that ziyarat for over 1,000 years. Ziyarat al-Nahiya Qudsiyya. And in that ziyarat, what does Imam Zaman alayhi salam say? As-salamu ala al-murammir bid-dima. As-salamu ala al-mahtuk al-qiba. Peace be upon him who was saturated in his own blood. Peace be upon him whose tents were violated. As-salamu ala khamis ashabil kisah. As-salamu ala gharib al-ghuraba. As-salamu ala shahid al-shuhada. As-salamu ala qatil al-adiyah. As-salamu ala Sakini Karbala. Peace be upon him who's buried in Karbala. Brothers, sisters, it's Asra Ashur. There's no Akbar, there's no Abbas, there's no Qasim. There are no more companions left to help Hussein. One by one, since the time of Fajr, Abu Abdullah al-Hussein al-Islam is bringing those bodies back from the battlefield to the camps, back to the battlefield to the camps. Now Hussein is alone. Abbas, he's resting by Furat. Abbas, you're resting by Furat, and Abu Abdullah al-Hussein is alone. Abbas, you're resting by Furat, and Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, he's looking after the women and children. Brothers and sisters, the narrations, they state that when Abu Abdullah al-Hussein al-Islam, he wanted to go for battle, he goes to all the tents. He goes to the tent of Lady Zainab, and he says to Lady Zainab, "Oh, my sister Zainab, I want you to do me a few favors. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to bring me some old clothes." Lady Zainab, she asked, "Ya Abu Abdullah, why do you want old clothes?" That's what Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, he says, "Oh, my sister Zainab, after this battle ends, they're going to take everything from me. They're going to steal my shield. They're going to steal my sword. They're going to steal my turban. They're even going to steal my ring. I don't want them to steal my clothes. If you give me torn clothes, they'll see that they're useless and they'll leave these clothes on me." Brothers and sisters, the narration said that Lady Zainab, she gives those clothes to Abdullah al-Hussein al-Islam. He wears those clothes. After he wears those clothes, he wants to say his goodbyes. When he says his goodbye, he goes to the camp of Sayyid al-Sajideen. When he goes into the camp, Imam Zain al-Abidin, in that state of sickness, he gets up and he asks him, "Oh, father dear, Ayn al-Ammi, Ayn al-Abbas? Oh, father dear, where's my uncle? Where's Abbas?" Imam Hussein al-Islam, he says, "Oh, Sayyid al-Sajjad, don't ask me about Abbas. He's already been killed." Then he asks, "Oh, father dear, where's my brother? Where's Ali al-Akbar? Do not ask me about Ali al-Akbar. He's also been killed." Where are all your companions, oh Father dear? Where's Habib ibn Muzahir? Oh son, do not ask me about Habib. All of the companions are already gone. Oh my son, it's me, it's you, and it's just the women and children. That's what Imam Zain al-Abidin, he looks at his auntie and he says to her, oh auntie dear, please give me a sword, I'll go out and I'll fight for my father. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he looks at Zainab and he says to her, oh Zainab, my sister, keep saying the Sajjad here. Oh my sister, keep saying the Sajjad safe. Why? Because he is the next Imam after me. He is the one who's going to look after the Shias. Brothers, sisters, Imam Hussein alayhi salam, when he comes out of the camp of Imam Zain al-Abidin, Lady Zainab, she looks at him and she says, Abu Abdullah, can you do me a favor? Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he says to her, oh my sister Zainab, what do you want me to do? That's when Lady Zainab, she says, oh Abu Abdullah, can you unbutton your shirt? He unbuttons the shirt, and what does Lady Zainab do? She kisses Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam's neck. Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam, he asks her, oh my sister, why is it that you kiss my neck? That's when Lady Zainab, she says to Imam Hussein, oh my dear brother, it was my mother, she's the one who told me, oh Zainab, before Abu Abdullah goes to his battle, do me a favor from my end, I want you to kiss his neck. When she says this, that's when Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam, he looks at Lady Zainab and he says to her, oh sister dear, can you do me a favor? That's when she says, oh what do you want me to do, oh my brother? He says, can you lift up your sleeves? She lifts up the sleeves, and that's when Abu Abdullah, he kisses the wrist of Lady Zainab, and she asks, oh brother dear, why is it that you kiss my wrist? That's when Abu Abdullah, he cries and he says, oh my sister, it was my father who told me to do this. He told me, Abu Abdullah, before you leave for your last battle, please kiss the wrist of your sister Zainab. Why? Because after you leave this world, she will be taken as a captive. After you leave this world, she will have chains on those arms. She will have chains on the wrists. After you've been taken captive, she will have ropes around those wrists. The narrations, they say that Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam, he went out to battle twice. When he went out to battle this first time, he killed as many people as he could. He gets to Furat. When he gets to Furat, he wants to drink some water, and he wants his horse to drink water. But what happens, the enemies, they come and they tell Abu Abdullah, Ya Abu Abdullah, you're over here trying to drink water when we were attacking your camp, when we were attacking your women, when we were attacking your children. Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, he drops that water and he rushes towards the camp. When he rushes towards the camp, he sees that the enemies are truly trying to attack the camp, and he pushes them away from the camp. When he pushes them away from the camp, brothers and sisters, then that's when Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, he comes back down. When he comes back down, this time, Lady Sakina, she's outside of the tent, and she cries out and she says to her father, oh father dear, please do not go again. Oh father dear, I will never ask for any water. Oh father dear, I asked for water, Abbas went and he never came back. Oh father dear, I asked for water, Ali Akbar, he went and he never came back. Oh father dear, Ali al-Asghar, he himself, he went to go get water and he never came back. Oh father dear, I beg you, please do not go. That's what Imam Hussein, he takes Lady Sakina, he puts her in her lap and he consoles her. He says, oh my daughter, do not worry, nothing will happen to me. That's when Lady Zainab, she comes out. When she comes out, Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he tells her, oh Zainab, please look after this child, you know how much I love this child. Lady Zainab, she takes Sakina in her arms and she goes back into the tent. When she goes back into the tent, that's when Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam, he goes for his final battle. When he goes for his final battle, brothers and sisters, the narration states that 4,000 arrows were shot at Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam, all at once. When those arrows were shot, so many of them struck the chest of Abu Abdullah, struck the head of Abu Abdullah, struck the body of Abu Abdullah. And those narrations say that even though he was struck all over his body was still on the horse. They asked Imam Jaffar Sadiq alayhi salam, Ya Rasulullah, we've heard that when Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam, he fell from his horse, that horse was doing the tawaf of Abu Abdullah, and that horse would never let anyone near Abu Abdullah. Is that true? Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, he says, that's absolutely true. That the person was asking, he says, Ya Rasulullah, what was that horse saying to Abu Abdullah? That's what Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, he says to him, do you not know that horse was saying, is there a greater tragedy than the ummah of the Rasul, this Rasul, that his own ummah kills his grandson? He was telling Abu Abdullah, Ya Hussein, just with all of your might, get on top of my back and I'll take you so far away from these arrows that none of them will ever be able to reach you. That's when Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam, what does he do? He points towards the tent. When he points towards the tent, the Zuljana, it starts to rush towards the tent. When it rushes towards the tent, everyone is looking. And Lady Sakina, she's also looking. Lady Zainab, she's also looking. Sakina, she sees the horse come back. She looks at the horse and she says, oh horse, you went with my father, now you've come back alone. You went with my father, now you've come back alone. Can you just tell me one thing? Did my father drink water? Brothers, sisters, the narration, if you've been to Karbala, you know right across from the haram of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam, there's a mound, it's called Tall Zainabiyah. That is where Lady Zainab salawatullah alayha was when Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam fell to the ground. That's where Lady Zainab was when she saw Abu Abdullah Hussein alayhi salam, his neck being slaughtered. That's where Lady Zainab was when she saw her brother being slaughtered. Brothers, sisters, the narration said what? When Abu Abdullah Hussein alayhi salam fell onto the ground, they didn't know if he was alive or if he had already expired. When they couldn't figure it out, some of the people, they said that the only way for us to know if he's truly dead is to call out and say that we're going to attack the camp, we're going to attack the women and children. When they called that out, that's when Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam, he tries to get up. When he tries to get up, the enemies, they realize that he was alive. When they realize he was alive, they attack him again. When they attack him again with arrows, that's when he falls to the floor. When he falls to the ground, now Umar Saad, he's waiting and he's waiting. And now he finally says, you know, this is enough now. Finally finish Hussein off. When he says finish Hussein off, he tells the people who's going to sever the head of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam. Lady Zainab, she's looking from that mound. And what does Imam Zaman alayhi salam say in Ziyat al-Nahira? What does he say? He says about Shimr, وَالشِّمْرُ جَالِسٍ عَلَى صَدْرِكَ. And Shimr, he came closer and he came closer. And what does Shimr do? He was sitting on top of your chest. When he was sitting on top of your chest, he takes one hand and he holds your beard. He takes the other hand and he has the knife in that other hand and he starts to slay you with that knife. When he slew you with that knife, that's when Zainab, she was crying out, Ya Muhammada, Ya Hamzata, Ya Jaffara, Ya Ali. Brothers, sisters, Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam, he's been martyred. After the martyrdom, they still did not let go of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam. That's when Umar Saad, he said, are there any individuals who are willing to trample the body of Abu Abdullah? The narrations, they state that there were 10 individuals who told Umar Saad that we will trample the body of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And these 10 individuals with their horses, they continued to trample over the body of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam. They continued to trample over that body. Ashura, as soon as it was done, what does the army of Umar Saad do? Now their whole forces, they're looking at the camps of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam. You've heard from a lot of narrators that they say that Shimr and his army, Umar Saad and his army, they would put fire one by one to the tents of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam. Brothers, sisters, there's another narration that states that no, it wasn't one by one. They put fire to all the tents all at once. When they put fire to all the tents all at once, what were the women doing? They were running from one tent to another. They were running from one tent to another. Finally, they get into the tent with Imam Zayn al-Abidin. When they get into that tent, Lady Zainab, she looks at Imam Zayn al-Abidin and she says to him, Ya Sayyid al-Sajjad, you're the Imam of the time now. Tell us, what do you want us to do? Do you want us to burn in this tent alive or do you want us to get out of this tent? That's when Imam Zayn al-Abidin, he says to everyone, everyone has to get out of these tents. As soon as everyone tries to get out, when they leave the tents, that's when Shimr and his army, they come. And what did they do? They start to loot everything that was there, to the point where they say that they started to loot from the earlobes of Lady Sakina. They started pulling everything from their earlobes. They started pulling everything from their wrists. Asra Ashur ends. Shab-e Gharibat starts. When it comes to Shab-e Gharibat, Hamid ibn Muslim, he writes that it was already getting dark now. When it was getting dark, I see that there's a little girl. She's coming towards me. When I see that she's coming towards me, I get up. When I get up, she puts her tiny little hands together and she says to me, "Oh sir, I don't have anything left anymore. They've already took everything from me. Look at me." And Hamid ibn Muslim, he says that, "Oh little daughter, oh my little daughter, I'm not here to take anything from you. All I want to do is put out the fire that's on you." And he says, I put out the fire, and this little girl, she says, "Thank you for everything that you've done. Can you do me one more favor?" "Oh, what is it?" "Can you tell me which way to Najaf?" "Why do you want to go to Najaf?" "I want to go to Najaf." "Why?" "Because my grandfather Ali is there. I'm going to complain to him about everything that has happened." He points towards the direction of Najaf. When he points towards the direction of Najaf, he sees that there's someone that's coming from that same direction. Sakina, she goes towards. When she goes that way, that man, he dismounts from his horse. He picks up this little girl and he asks her, "Oh, my daughter, where are you going?" "Oh, kind sir, please let me go. I'm going to Najaf." "Who's in Najaf there?" "My grandfather Ali is in Najaf." That's when this man, he says, "May your grandfather be sacrificed for you." By this time, Lady Zainab, she had found all of the children, but she was only missing one. And that child that she was missing was the favorite child of Abdullah. It was Sakina. When she comes to this place, this man, he's holding Sakina in her arms. Lady Zainab, she says to him, "Oh, kind sir, thank you for finding this child of mine. I've found all of them. These are all the children of Abu Abdullah. I found all of them. She was the only one missing. Can you give this child back?" That's when this man, he puts his child down on the ground. When he puts the child down on the ground, he just says one time, "Zainab." When he says Zainab, Lady Zainab, she starts to cry. And she says, "Oh man, how do you know who I am? How do you know my name?" That's when he says one last time, "Oh my daughter Zainab." When he says, "Oh my daughter Zainab," that's when Zainab, she starts to cry even louder. And she says, "Oh father dear, now you have come. I kept calling you when they killed Abu Abdullah. I kept calling you when they killed Abul Fazl Abbas. I kept calling you when they killed Ali Akbar, but now you have come." Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. وَاللَّعْنَةُ اللَّهِ عَلَى قَوْمِ الْكَافِرِينَ. Matam Hussein.
कहती थी माँ खूबर मैं याद से लिपट कर हाय हाय अली अकबर हाय हाय अली अकबर अरमान था पहनाऊंगी पोशाक शानी अफसोस के रास आई न तुझे को ये जवानी कैसा था मुकद्दर हाय हाय अली अकबर हाय हाय अली अकबर कहती थी माँ खूबर मैं چڑھایا اور گیسو والا ہے میرا خون منایا قربان ہو مادر ہے علی اکبر ہے علی اکبر ماں تیری جدائی میں بلا کیسے جیے گی مر جائے گی سغرا تو خبر تیری سنے گی اب کیا کرو دلبر ہے علی اکبر ہے علی اکبر کہتی تھی ماں خوں بری میں سے لپٹ کر ہے علی اکبر ہے علی اکبر پہلے تو ایک آواز پہ اٹھ جاتے تھے بیٹا اب اتنی صدوں پہ بھی پہلو نہیں بدلا کیا ہو گیا دلبر ہے علی اکبر ہے علی اکبر کہتی تھی ماں خوں بری میں سے لپٹ کر ہے علی اکبر ارمان تھا پہناؤں گی پوشاک شہانی افسوس کہ راس آئی نہ تجھ کو یہ جوانی کیسا تھا مقدر ہے